Welcome back to Destination Playdate. I am your host, Attack Slug, and this is Teddison Incorporated, which should be launching today on catalog, but is also on itch for a price of $2. It is a game about making the numbers get bigger. If you played any other clickers, it might seem kind of familiar. Right now we have a build section, we have a shop section, and we have the net. And as you can see, things have a cost, and on the left-hand side, the numbers are going higher. So right now, we have the cyclist, the gym, the fluoro shed, the factory, and I am almost now buying the engines. I think at, no, I'm sorry, 380. I can't quite read that here on the screen, but it should be, when it hits 380, then we can upgrade this next step of the process. Now, you're asking yourself, well, what's going to happen when you hit 1.21 gigawatt? Great Scott, I don't know. But let's buy these engines. Nesla resigned. One of our key team members, Nesla, has resigned, believing their inferior AC is better. So, Tesla, yeah, I know. It's a hot topic these days. Anyhow, the wind farm is 6.5 megawatts, and I don't have a single megawatt just yet. So, ideally, I will look at the shop. I'm good there. The net, I'm good there. And that kind of gives you a loop here between that does degrade over time. And so, generally, right now, I'm just going to buy some more factories. So, the more you have, the faster it goes, the more energy you will accrue, and you make the numbers go higher. And that's the goal in this game. So we can kind of get a bunch of cyclists here on their bikes. Now, you at the very beginning, you do use the crank to crank up how much power you are getting, but at this stage, at this juncture, the crank seems a little bit less, interesting than just waiting and then buying more factories and engines and so on and so forth. Sometimes things will pop up in the shop and you'll hear a little sound for that, and just pay some attention to that. Now, I have not gotten this factory to cycle just yet, but we're almost at 450, and that would be a good thing to have as our power gets shared in between our current shed, and gym. So, kind of a bit of a Death Stranding, if you will, as we are expanding across this great nation and giving us more power. And somehow, some way, we kind of started in what looks like to be New Jersey, where I'm from. So that's kind of, interesting. So, anyhow, let's get that factory and attach it to our network here, our strand, if you will. And then we continue just buying more of these and increasing more of these, and there's not much. I mean, look, perhaps it does get more complicated, and obviously the numbers get bigger, but having played for a little bit now, I'm not sure what else to really tell you besides, if you hit options, you do have badges. So somewhat of an achievement system here, and you can see in the badges, we've gotten a cookie. We've gotten light bulbs. We've gotten some tubes. And we are currently almost 20% complete of these badges. And you can see there is a bit of dialogue to get into eventually. I'm not quite there. We are hitting half a 500 kilos. So 1/2 of a megawatt. Let's buy one more engine here. It's very costly, but look, we need to get those things going faster and faster and faster and make those numbers go higher and higher and higher. That's the idea in any kind of game of this genre. So throw in another factory, and we got 10 factories, 10 sheds, 40 gyms with 40 cyclists pedaling their hardest in Teddison Incorporated. But outside of sitting here waiting, there is a power save mode. So perhaps if you have the game to run in the background as you have the screen turned off, then that would save you some power on that. I haven't tried it yet. And I'm not sure what auto lock does, if we're being honest here. So I'm sure someone will leave it in the comments below. But This is Teddison Inc. It is out today, or should be out today, on Catalog, and it is also out on itch.io. Links down in the description. Oh, look, wood machines. So, not very strong, but an increase of factory power. So yes, give me some wood machines from the shop. And these things will continue to do what they do here in this game. If you like numbers going higher, then this game is for you. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time. And I'm out.